Howdy. For my final presentation, I would like to do a bit of a self-reflection.
This is the third or fourth iteration I've been on, and I can't quite seem to get it right.
I went to a community college before this, and I did pretty well, actually. I excelled a lot in my fields, and I would say that I was a bit overambitious when I first went to college. I was maybe even a little arrogant about the skill level that I was at. I was like, what, 19 and good at what I do, you know?
I would be a broadcaster. I would go to internships, and I would even work further at those internships just to learn more. I would do directing, I would do cameras, I would do editing, I would do all this stuff in such a rapid amount of time because it's what I love to do. It fueled my life, and it made it worth getting up for. And then after a little while, you know, I fell off, as you do. Coming to Pace was an opportunity to reignite that flame, and
Was a big shift in not only expectation, but the actual quality of product is a lot higher too.
working as a team was never really something that I cared too much about. The expectation was never really present.
But the expectation and culture there was a lot more individualistic. Working as a team was never really something in my strong suit. It was never really something that I needed to worry about before.
Not only both in planning-wise, but communicationally. I have never worked on a set for an extended period of time, and I've definitely worked on sets for an extended period of time now, which I'm more than grateful for, really. But it was a bit of a reality check of like, wow, this job is different than the way that I was doing it before.
I learned that I'm not really good at communicating the ideas that I want to get across, and
I have a lot more to learn, and I'm making steps to learning more. Every time I go to a set, every time that I go to an edit, I realize that these are the things that I was missing. These are the things that I'm not really strong at yet. Communication definitely is a big one for me.
I wish I had more to show that I improved here at Pace, to not only visually, you know, for you, but to myself, I guess, a little bit as well, that the quality of my work only goes up. But you know, I struggle a lot with this one because the requirements of reflection in a visual medium is really hard to pull off when the growth is internal.
When I first got to Pace, I was lost. All I was running on was pure audacity and a new breath of life.
I was really worried about being outed or outcasted for being a transfer, being older, and not being able to communicate really well with my peers. But when I first got to campus, I was blessed with the people who found me, who wanted to work with me, and I wanted nothing more in the world than to make sure that I keep up. That I was right. I couldn't.
When I first got here and started to settle in, it wasn't just about fitting in with the people, it was also fitting in with the expectations of the environment and the quality of product that we produce. I want to be somebody who makes movies. I want that to be my job. I don't want to have that be a hobby. I want that to be what I do. Every time I go to a set, I keep falling flat on my face. And you know what? I gotta admit, it's not the most fun to feel stupid. I have done this project about 3 different times, mainly about feeling stupid, and yet I still can't get it right. Learning how to be a student again is a lot of hitting your head on a wall that you don't even know is there.
When I got to campus, I knew that my plan was, I want to make sure that I absorb as much as physically possible. I especially thank, you know, the professors like Lou, who allowed me to sit in on classes like lighting and cinematography to really help me get integrated with the media department, really. And it was probably one of the better decisions that I've made here at campus. But it also introduced me to the people that are dear to me and that I work very well with. I think the difference between Pace University and anywhere else that I've really been is that the people here care. a lot more than I would think the average person usually does. The people who you see at sets, the people who you see show up, the people who you see asking questions, they give a shit. And it's a breath of fresh air that I really appreciate seeing in the people around me. And I don't know if I tell them it enough.
The people here know they're going to succeed. The people here expect that they're going to do great things, and I believe them. I think that they're going to do great things and go many a places.
I don't think that I would be able to learn and thrive without the people at Pace, because without their ambition, intuition, and the skills that they bring with them, none of this would have been possible for me.
But all of my growth has been in the development.
Getting out of my comfort zone in ways that I didn't really think I was capable of doing anymore.
I'm learning to work better with people. I'm learning to communicate better with people. I am learning to be a student. I am learning to be a movie person again. And that's not something that I've had for a long time now. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
for not only watching, but being here with me.
For having me. Hit your head.